Now, Storm Watch 12 weather with meteorologist Josh Culbreth.
Welcome back to News Watch 12 this morning. Right now, you're taking a live look at Wairika. This view coming courtesy of the Rain Rock Casino. We're seeing some stars up in the sky. Of course, this view is always a little grainy in the mornings, but it's one of the best views we have in terms of actually seeing the stars up in the sky, just because we don't have as much light pollution out here in Wairika. 62 degrees right now, and we're seeing temperatures mainly in the 50s, even some 60s in the west side valleys, but 50s for the most part for those valleys, near 60 along the coast, much cooler to the east of the Cascades, where we're tracking 30s and 40s, and even some temperatures that are right around freezing in Chemult and Christmas Valley. So in those locations, you'll maybe need the ice scraper in addition to needing the light jacket this morning. Here's your hiking planner for today for the Rogue Valley. If you want to go on a hike, I would suggest going on it before lunchtime, because after that, we'll start to get temperatures up into the 90s, and that'll place us about 10 to 15 degrees above average for this time of the year, which means we're going to be in the low to mid 80s to the east of the Cascades, mid to upper 90s for some portions of our west side valleys. It's looking like the Rogue Valley is going to be a little bit hotter compared to the Shasta Valley. And then along the coast, we'll have another day where we'll deal with easterly winds and a bit of a Chetco effect. So that means that Brookings could be warmer compared to some of its other counterparts along the coastline. Air quality should be pretty good today for most, except for those areas immediately downwind of the fires in western Siskiyou County. Also, we'll see a bit of haze along the coast in Curry County. And then for tonight, the smoke distribution is essentially going to be the exact same. But for the rest of us, we'll have clear skies and good air quality. Overnight lows are going to be a bit cooler compared to let me rephrase that. They're going to be a smidge warmer, still just about as cool to the east of the Cascades, but a smidge warmer within our west side valleys, where we're going to be so hot today compared to what we would typically expect for this time of the year. So we'll be near 40 to the east of the Cascades, upper 50s to low 60s in our west side valleys, and middle 50s along the coast in Curry County, where eventually overnight we'll see the return of the marine layer, and that, as we head into Friday, is going to push winds out of the west, and that should improve air quality and cool us down along the coast. But we're definitely not going to get any cooler over the next few days, at least for the Rogue Valley, staying right near 100 degrees, especially for Friday. But then we do get much cooler into the beginning and middle portions of next week, all the way back down to 75 for Wednesday, which will actually place us about 10 degrees below average for this time of the year. So a lot of a seasonal whiplash here over the next 7 days. Unfortunately, those small rain chances we had in the forecast for yesterday, just not there for today. And that just happens with weather sometimes. But given that we're going to trend a little bit cooler, I think we will see some more limited fire weather impacts next week. But we are tracking this weekend very closely, especially on Sunday. And more on that a little bit later in the show. Here's the 7-day forecast for the coast. Haze improving as we head into Friday and Saturday, with winds shifting out of the west. For Siskiyou County, we'll be near 95 for portions of the Shasta Valley for Friday and Saturday. For the basin, I think our temperatures are going to be capped right around 85, 86 for Friday. And then for the mountains, we'll also be into the mid 80s for Friday, cooling off into the weekend. And then for the Rogue Valley, near 100 for Friday, a bit cooler for Saturday and Sunday, but then some more fall-like weather next week.